Hi, I'm Tony Nichols, and welcome to Chamber Chat. Welcome to Chamber Chat, a program put together by the Salisbury Area Chamber of Commerce to keep you informed on what's going on in your chamber and in your community. Joining us now is Jen Currie, Director of the Maryland Capital Enterprise Women's Business Center.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
And I said it right the first time.
You got it.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
I think this isn't the first time Maryland Capital has been on the program, but I think this is the first time you've been on the program.
Yes, it is.
So very glad to have you. So we've talked, I think, in previous episodes, we may have talked a little bit about the Women's Business Center, but give us a broad stroke, if you will, of what the Women's, well, by the title, we think we know what that means, but tell us what the Women's Business Center means.
We are actually set up to assist women entrepreneurs, women who may want to start a brand new business or may have a small business and want to expand it in the area and their community. We sit and provide consulting. It's one-on-one, individualized to what they may need.
Sure.
So there's no set in stone guidelines that we go by because everybody's situation is different. We sit down, work with them on how to develop their business plan, how to write it. We'll help them critique it and get it prepared for when they might go for financing. We help them with financial projections. We provide a marketing consultant for them to use. It's free to the clients, but we pay for them.
Sure.
And we also provide a CPA. We have a retired CPA that is a consultant for us that will help them with their finances as well.
So it sounds like to me that, you know, you talk about a turnkey building or a turnkey home. Sounds like a turnkey package for, you know, all things business.
Yes, that's pretty much what it is. We will help them find anything necessary to get their business up and going or expanding it.
So I'm going to go off script a little bit, which is, if you watch Chamber Chat, that might be a shock to you, but not to some others. How often do you get people in the door that just have this idea and they have no business acumen to speak of, and you have to really start from ground zero and help build that entire, because there might be some people watching that just have that idea but have no idea where to start. Do you get a lot of that?
We do.
Wow.
We get a lot of people that'll come in and they'll say, well, what should I do? What type of business? I'm like, well, I can't answer that for you.
Right.
So and sometimes they might have 3 or 4 different ideas of businesses. So we kind of weigh out which ones they're more passionate about and which ones they may have more experience in. It may not be the one they really want to do, but it's the one that they have the most knowledge about.
Right, a better skill set and all those kinds of things. Well, that's really cool because, you know, I'm sure there'll be people watching that they've got an idea or they just want to have to ask questions. Do you have to start a business if they come to see you, or can they just come to you and bounce some questions off of you and get some knowledge?
No, they don't have to start a business at all. We have people that'll come in, we'll work with them for a while, you know, to have questions, we'll go through and to see if it's even right for them. It may not be.
Right.
Once they figure out that it's not maybe the right thing for them to do, then that may be it, or they may come back off and on throughout the year and just, you know, with more questions. You do not have to open a business or start one to come see us.
Yeah, sometimes it's the idea of I want to work for myself, and then they find out working for yourself is a little more demanding than they might think.
Oh, it's harder. You work longer hours and harder than you do for somebody else.
Right. So many people miss that little caveat.
That's a misconception about owning your own business.
So you have a business conference coming up.
Yes, we have our 4th annual Women in Business Conference coming up on May 12th at the Civic Center. It's going to be a great fun day. We have speakers. We have like breakout sessions. We're doing 2 business makeovers, professional women business makeovers this year. So women can call our office, go to our website, send us an email if they're interested in being chosen as one of the 2 women that has the makeover. Get your hair done, your makeup, and the dressing room is providing professional clothing.
Oh, wow. So when you say women business makeover, it's a real makeover. I thought you were talking about the business in and of itself.
No, we're doing professionalism,
Nice.
for the day. So some fun things and some speed networking. Yeah, different speakers.
So okay, so give me a little bit of an agenda. Give me a.
It starts out in the morning. We
Okay.
have a keynote speaker, Kimberly Scott. She is in Federalsburg, Maryland. She has The Great Gourmet. She started it quite a ways back, and Maryland Capital Enterprises helped her get started. She had $40 in her pocket. She
Really?
had a freezer from Sam's Club, and she is now a $5 million company still located on the Eastern Shore.
That's awesome.
So she's our keynote speaker. Then we have, after that, we will have breakout sessions. And before we do that, we will show the 2 makeover people before, then the sessions, then lunch. And at lunchtime, we'll bring them out for the after, like the before and after, kind of a picture or take of it. And then we'll go into perfecting your elevator pitch, your speed networking, and then we will have a panel speaker panel of women-owned businesses that'll be up there for Q&A.
Sounds like an awesome event.
Yeah, we're excited.
What if I wanted to go?
You can still come. I can't stop you. No.
Do you have to be a woman to come?
No, I can't stop you.
You can't stop me. But you
No,
encourage
don't.
women.
We encourage the women, but men are welcome as well.
Yeah, very cool. Will there be, like any other event, there's typically vendors set up or sponsorship opportunities?
Yes, there are vendor spaces available. They are $90 for the vendor spaces, and that includes a table with a tablecloth, and you will get lunch, breakfast and lunch with that. We also have sponsorships available. If you go onto the website, you can click right on, it pulls up the form with all the information of the different levels of sponsorships, which include your name will be in the advertisement, you'll be listed on our website, different things. Plus you get a vendor table as well with that. And you can put different little goodie items into a bag to be handed out to all of the participants that
Well,
day.
you mentioned the website. What's the website?
It is www.marylandcapital.org, and just click on the Women's Business Center.
There's a shameless plug. That's what we're here for. If the people want to attend the conference, do they do the same thing? Do they call the office? How do they register to attend the
They
conference?
can go right onto the website again, marylandcapital.org. Click on the Women's Business Center, and you can register right online.
Okay.
Or you can call our office at 410-546-1900 and ask for Jen or Lisa.
Very good. So before we close out, give me your best 30-second elevator pitch as to why someone should attend this event.
Oh, it will give them the different confidence that they might need, the different knowledge they might need to expand or start their own business. It will also give them the comfort of getting to meet new people and networking.
Yeah, I would agree 100%. Anytime you go to an event like this, no matter what level of success or even have had no success, you always, if you want to, you will always walk away with a new perspective, a different look, a different take on things.
Yes, definitely.
And again, the events that I've been to, it's all on the attitude that you bring to it.
Oh, yes.
And you get out of it exactly what you,
Put into
many
it.
times what you put into it.
Exactly.
Very good. Well, Jen, thanks so much for coming on Chamber Chat, sharing about the upcoming conference.
Yes.
And you'll have to come back and visit us and tell us how it went.
I definitely will. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Now we'd like to give you an opportunity to take a look at the upcoming events with the Salisbury Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome back to Chamber Chat right here on PAC 14. And joining us now is Jenni Pastusak, Senior Director of the Community Outreach Division for the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Everyone on this show has a long title.
Yeah.
So we need to create some acronyms to help the host out. You're here to talk about, we've talked about Stash Your Trash before in previous episodes, but you're here to give us an overall brief overview of Stash Your Trash, and then we'll get to an event that's coming up. But so let's start with Stash Your Trash. Tell us what Stash Your Trash is. How did that come about?
Stash Your Trash is a brand, pretty much. It's Priscilla Timken, if you know her from Chesapeake Tours and Promotions. it's her baby. She created this brand, Stash Your Trash, which actually was adopted by the city and the county. And basically, it boils down to one thing: being litter free. Stop littering, pick up trash when you see it, clean up your community, care about it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. But I think sometimes people are busy and they don't think about it, they don't see it, you know.
Someone else will do it.
Yeah, someone else will do it, someone else's job. But really, if everyone stepped in and just did their part for, I don't know, a couple minutes a day, a couple minutes a week, we would have a better looking community.
It truly make a difference.
Yeah.
So you just completely took away my why question.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just skip over the why question.
Well, I think, Tony, there's something to say about, you know, making people care. You know, we you know, as a beautification committee, we sit there and we talk about, you know, all these ideas of what we want to do to help clean up our community. But ultimately, you have to change people's mindset.
Sure.
So they do care. And I think that, you know, that's hard, because if they're just not in that mindset and they don't care, it doesn't matter to them. But ultimately, if you have a business, you want the outside of your business to be cleaned up. You want to be attractive to, you know, customers. If you have a home in a neighborhood, you don't want it to look trashy.
Right.
I mean,
you don't want to be that neighbor.
Yeah. So it does matter, and it's just kind of changing people's mindset to care.
So typically with any chamber initiative or network beautification committee, there are partners involved.
Yes.
Throughout the community, businesses, whether they be chamber members or not.
Sure.
Does Stash Your Trash have those partners in the community as well?
Yes, Stash Your Trash, Priscilla with Chesapeake Tourism Promotion, but also the Salisbury University Environmental Studies Department. Bill Nelson has been a very important part of our committee of initiatives within Stash Your Trash. Him and Priscilla went around and spoke to all of the principals of the local schools and said, here's this brand, and we want your students to embrace it and care. Right. Because the younger we start, you know, the easier it is. So those are two big partners: the Chamber of Commerce, obviously, and like I said, the city of Salisbury has adopted it, and the county as well.
Very good. So do you ask for sponsors or donations or donors? And if so, how would someone go about doing that?
Really, we don't ask for money. We ask for people's time.
Sure.
We ask for them to get out there and you know, host a cleanup, do a cleanup, you know, come to our river cleanup. So it's really about time and investment in just caring, really. You know, so Stash Your Trash, we have signs, and you know, if you're a litter-free zone, we have these litter-free zone signs. We have Stash Your Trash and process, you know, clean up and process. So people driving by look and see, you know, a group of individuals bending down and picking up trash. They know what's going on. Right. They know what they're doing, and it just spreads. Then.
What's the footprint? Well, how wide of an area do you?
Well,
cover?
we're for this cleanup that we're doing. It's a Salisbury footprint, but you know, anywhere in the county, really. Wycomico County is. You know, it's the Salisbury Area Chamber of Commerce. It's not just the city of Salisbury. Sure. So within Wycomico County is kind of where we're promoting for businesses and for just groups to clean up.
Well, it makes sense when you have the county having a business development piece now. You have SWED that we're trying to attract all these businesses to the area. The first thing they do is they go online before they ever get here. And they're looking and seeing, and those are the things, the little things that they're looking for. And if you don't see them, you never know they weren't there, but if you do see it, it's a big deal.
And if people are just driving down Business 13 or, you know, wherever they're coming through our home, it makes an impact. It definitely does.
It does. How can people get involved if they wanted to come out and help at any of the events?
We have, coming up, we have the Stash Your Trash Community Cleanup Day. And we're recruiting teams for that. That's being held on April 22nd from 9 to noon. Okay. And basically, you don't have to report anywhere. You basically put together a team. You let us know by calling Sophia Smecker at the Chamber and say, we have a team. We will provide the gloves. We think safety first too. You never know what you're going to be picking up. Right. The trash bags. And wherever that neighborhood is or that community is that you want to host your cleanup,
Right.
you leave the trash bags there. We'll even come get those filled trash bags and take care of them. So it's April 22nd from 9 to noon. You pull a bunch of friends together, your Boy Scout troop, you know, your people from work.
Wherever whatever piece of land matters to you.
Yeah.
So you can own that piece.
Yes, and
Yeah.
if you don't know, we will provide you with a list of, you know, areas that maybe need a little more attention than others. So we've been working with the city on that too. Tom Stevenson from Public Works has been kind of a part now, integrating into, let's not do everything in a silo. Let's you know, spread the love and do it all together.
Very cool. Fantastic. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming. Do you have a?
I
you
have something
some
for you.
stickers here? Oh,
I have a bumper sticker.
I have a
Please don't
bumper.
litter. Stash your trash.
Wow.
Yeah, stick that in the back of your car.
I'll actually do that.
People will understand. So maybe the person sitting behind you at the red light won't throw
Right.
their trash out the window, because I've seen it and it angers me so. It really does. But yeah, we have you know, trash bags that you can put in your car
Right.
to put your trash in your car, so you don't, you know, not throw it out the window. And yeah, the signs, the gloves, the pickers, whatever you need, we will provide if you have the time to help us clean up the community.
Well, thanks for coming in and sharing about Stash Your Trash.
Thanks so much for having me. It was good to have this opportunity.
We'd like to give you another opportunity now to take a look at the upcoming events with the Salisbury Area Chamber of Commerce. We'd also like to thank you for joining us on this edition of Chamber Chat. As always, if you missed any portion of this program or you'd like to view previous editions of Chamber Chat, you can log on to PAC 14's website and utilize their on-demand feature, or you can visit the Chamber's website. That's all the time we have for this edition of Chamber Chat. My name's Tony Nichols, your host, encouraging you to make a difference.